Hey, just wanted to do a late night health review. I'm just sitting here on the floor, crashing at a buddy's house. Um, I didn't want to sleep on this couch because well, it's kind of uncomfortable. It's actually better on the floor, so I'm just on the floor. It's crashed out. Oh man, I can definitely say I'm gonna fucking die from liver cirrhosis. I can tell. This is gonna be this. I don't think I'm gonna get better this time. I don't think it's gonna happen. I just feel horrible all day today. I feel horrible now. I just woke up, man. Just night sweats, man. So I don't know what the fuck. Just I was in a pool of sweat. Just woke up. Had to go. In fact, I had to take off my shirt just because I was sweating so much and dry off myself. Like I said, later on today, I can't even stay here. I might have to head down to maybe one of the homeless shelters and try to register or something. I don't know. Just a lot of bullshit, man. Thing with this disease, man, I think I was watching earlier today, this guy, I'm not exactly sure what happened, but for whatever reason, he was in a fucking 6 month coma. So he came out of it. Luckily, he was married. He had a wife. You know, supporting the family. And he came out of it. Of course, he couldn't walk through anything. At first, he was still almost in a vegetable state. Like, he couldn't communicate. He had to learn to speak again, basically all over, all his motor functions, you know, gradually learn how to write again, like, damn, everything. Anyways, fast forward, through all this, you know, luckily for him, and fortunate, you know, for him, not just his family, you know, he had his mom, dad, kids, but his wife as well, stuck with him through all this physical therapy, even when, you know, times when, like I told you, he was in basically a vegetative state. He couldn't even, you know, use the bathroom, bro. Basically, he had to just sit there and, you know, have somebody clean him and help him. I mean, the whole time he was in the hospital, though, he wasn't, well, I'm trying to fast forward. So about a year into it, he finally regains his ability to communicate properly, right. He kind of had the ability to walk, but he had to use a walker, of course, you know, because, I mean, you know, 6-month coma. And so then they fast forward again, showing him not just stopping there, start going to the gym with his wife. You know, I'm just assuming he's on disability or something, or maybe she works and he, you know. But anyways, dude started working out. Now he's like jacked, man. Like, you would never guess this guy was earlier, a year or two earlier, was laid up in the hospital looking like a stick, you know, basically like a damn piece of celery. He's jacked now. He still uses a walker or kind of like assistance with his walking, you know. But I mean, you know, it's nothing bad. He can at least walk unassisted. That's what I'm trying to say. In fact, he does. Goddamn, he does freaking. You know, what do you call it? Not deadlifts. Well, he does deadlifts too. But you know, squats. He does squats, man. He can squat like over so many odd pounds. Like, I was like, wow. So really impressive and, you know, inspiring. But that's why I just said, the thing is, he had a family to support him. If you don't have any support when you're going through, you know, a terrible disease or any kind of terrible illness, bro, man, it's hard, man. Like being solo. Cause like I said, At least if I had my mom, you know, my grandmother, or my father. Oh, excuse me. You know, this is God, I hate this disease so much. It'd be a lot easier to bear and to kind of recover if I just had support. Which is basically, like I said, I mean, you know, besides my friends, more like acquaintances really, that, you know, let me stay for a night or two. But I mean, that's not like real support. Real support is someone's gonna take you to and from. Like, I can't even go to like the doctor's appointment because I don't have insurance right now. At the time when I went, I did have insurance. I was working at the warehouse job, and that's why I went then. But now I don't have insurance. I can't even go, you know, to revisit that doctor, that physician. I can't even, you know, I don't know what kind of I had some kind of special medication I needed, but I mean, shit, I can't afford it. I mean, I don't have insurance right now. What I was buying was over-the-counter diuretic pills, just to, you know, just for the water weight to try to get off my body. You know, and those are over-the-counter. They're like $9 or whatever. But yeah, man, I don't have any. I'm not on medication because I can't afford it. You know, I don't have healthcare right now, coverage. So man, it's just terrible, man. I just feel so terrible today. I just feel so, oh man, just weak. And I tried my best today too. I was gonna ride my bike a little bit, but oh man, I just didn't have the energy. The only thing I ate today were like a couple of bowls of cereal, man. My buddy was like, man, you know, I don't have much to eat. I was like, it's cool, bro, because I, you know, basically, the only way I make money now is doing surveys online. And, you know, like I said, I don't have any kind of support, man. I don't have any online friends. You know, I made a GoFundMe. That's not doing nothing, which, of course, is not. I'm not surprised about that. I'm not even sure why I even made it, you know. Just like, you know, it's the act of desperation, I guess you can call it. Last minute, you know, act of good faith, hoping maybe God will give me a break, but no. You know, some of us are just fucking cursed, bro. God does not love everybody. I don't care what the Bible says, no offense. But everybody's not in his favor. I don't know what the fuck happened, but he's like, man, fuck this dude. And not just me. I mean, I know it's other people probably going through worse. I hate it for them too, you know. God's unfavorites, bro. It's like, fuck, man. The hell I do, you know, increase those bad side, dude. Like, shit. I mean, I know I'm not the best person, but fuck, man. You know, this is just horrible, man. So yeah, I don't even know why I'm making this right now. You know, hopefully my buddy doesn't have me here talking to himself. It's like, what the fuck? This is crazy. Cause it's 3:45 now in the morning. I just couldn't sleep. I woke up in a hot sweat. I had to, I had to take a leak. I went outside, like I told you right now. My fucking scrotum swollen like crazy. Which makes aiming, not urinating now, is ridiculous. I can't even explain it. Shit just goes everywhere, man. It's because my scrotum's swollen, sensitive, it hurts so bad. And because of that, of course, my flaccid, you know what, you know, normally it's like it's like an amen, like normal, but it's shorter now because of the swelling, and so it just does what it wants, man. Basically, when I'll dead ass be trying to aim in a certain spot, you know, and it'll just go wherever it wants to go. And that's crazy. So I just go outside now. Even though when they're residential neighborhood, but I mean, who's outside at 3:40 in the morning? Well, if you are outside, you're not doing nothing good. So yeah, I just wanted to. This is basically a rant, man. It's just like showing the importance of, I guess, support, man, and oh man, just having people to believe in you, I guess. It's just I don't have anybody that believes in me. I don't have any. My YouTube videos don't even get watched. I just make these for no reason. So I'm basically just it's in for me, bro. It makes me want to drink again, actually. And I'm like 4 months sober, and like, fuck. I just want to go get a bottle tomorrow and just say fuck it, you know. Just why not? Who's gonna miss me? I don't have anybody to point anymore, you know. It's just a cruel joke being allowed sometimes, like right now, especially. Like I don't know why God didn't just take me the first time. Like I said, like, fuck, man. So you let me get better just to do the same shit. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? That's so cruel. That's cruel as fuck, bro. That's why I say when I die, I know I'm not going to heaven. Cause I'm definitely gonna be like, man, can I ask Cristo what the fuck he was thinking? Let me get the same symptoms twice. Like, bro, what the fuck, man? And maybe it's something on my part. Maybe he was trying to. He gave me the second chance and wanted me to do something different. And more than likely, I ignored the signs because I'm that type of person. Maybe Cristo was like, well, I gave you a second chance. I wanted you to do blah, blah, blah. But you went back drinking and doing the same shit anyway. So yeah, and I didn't drink. And then I wasn't even drinking a lot. I was drinking, bro. So I knew, this is before I got diagnosed. I had already looked up liver cirrhosis and stuff. And I was like, okay, so I'm better now. So maybe my liver's a little, I was drinking like wine, bro. Like, cheap wines, like Stella Rose and, the cheap wines. There's like less than 12% alcohol, dude. Beatboxes, you know what I'm saying, dude? I wasn't drinking like super heavy. Well, maybe once out of a month, I would drink something heavy like rum. But everything else I was just drinking wine, bro. I was like, okay, it's going to be fine. Wine is supposed to be good for you, I thought, I'm like a big wine drinker. But yeah, I was drinking red, white, just different ones. Because I honestly had no idea, what kind of wines were what. And the cheap ones too, not the, I know they got some that are like super expensive. I was like, fuck, $30. And, which is, I guess that's actually pretty cheap for wine, $30. But I'm just saying they got some that are like up there. Like, ooh, can't do that one. And even then, bro, I'm just thinking, my body's gonna be able to handle it. And I guess, so in a way, I guess I ought to be mad at myself instead of God, because I did the same thing. Straight back in the same boat. So, I'm just venting, man, blaming everyone except for myself for my own problems. I should have had money saved up, which I did the first time, but like I said, I lost all that the first time, like I said. And I should have had some saved up this time. But the job I was at, dude, it paid $10, bro. $10 in this day and age, you cannot save up money. And I was riding to work with a cousin of mine. And he drives a big ass Suburban, bro. A big ass Suburban, dude. And so I was giving him I try to give him $100 a week, but it was depending on if he had worked the full week or not. Cause my check's only like $340, but technically I was only getting $240 after I give him that hundo. Sometimes I give him like, 80, 70. I'm like, hey bro, this week, man, I gotta do something, man. I gotta, blah, blah, blah. He was cool about it. As long as I paid him something, it's like, gas was like $4 or $5, bro, which I understand. And that thing drinks some gas. even without the AC. Like, God, bro, this thing ain't no jizzoke. So yeah, but you know, I'm gonna link my GoFundMe again. If you can, you don't have to donate, but just share it, man. I'm gonna try to get back on Reddit, share my links. You know, most Redditors don't care because they think it's a scam. And then I got so many rules. They're like, yeah, well, you gotta take a picture, and then you gotta prove your illness. And you know, I'm like, wow, are you serious, bro? I gotta get my whole life story just to get a $20 donation, bro? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, you know, I'm just gonna do all that shit. Just, you know, come on. Like, I understand that somebody's gonna just give me my donation to mail all at once. Like, oh shit, yeah, I'll go through the whole, you know, I give you my fucking primary school. I went to preschool. I went preschool here, bro. This is my GPA through most of school. You know, I'll get that motherfucker all the history you need, but you know, just to get a little $10, $20 donation. You know, come on, dude. They ready to just be doing too much. But I understand they got scammers. This is gonna be a long video. I'm just ranting and ranting. Nobody's ever gonna listen to it. Yeah, I just don't think, you know. But yeah, like I said, it's gonna be my last. I doubt I'll make it to 40. I'm like 38 now. Haven't had a decent birthday since I was like maybe 34. Like on my birthdays, I haven't gotten any presents, no cake, cause I'm a parent. My dad passed actually last year, which is cool, but he was already sick before then too. He was on dialysis. You know, his kidneys were real bad, and that's what happened with him, unfortunately. My mom had just a heart failure. She died in 2018, and that was the biggest blow right there. My grandma passed in 2022, right after fucking COVID. She was alive during COVID too. I never caught it though, thank God. But she didn't hardly go nowhere. But, you know, she was like 87. She was 87. It's up to the end, she had what took her out, man, was a damn stroke, man. Had a brain, you know, bleeding, a stroke, man. But up to the end, bro, I kid you not, that lady could walk. She was getting a little bit delusional towards the end there, like delirium. You know, I forgot what you call it. She would like hallucinate a lot sometimes. Like she would think she would see, like, for instance, some of her older sisters that have already passed. My grandma had like 12 brothers and sisters in all. It was a big family. And she would say, hey, I just seen, you know, such and such. I'm like, damn, she's been dead since like 1990. I'm like, oh, she's just hallucinating. She's like, I was just in here talking to her now. I just go along with it, you know. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is like, then, okay, so let me try to explain at this time what happened. So this is the time in my life I had broke up with this girl, and bad breakup, and I was at the apartment we were in was unfortunately in her name. I'm paying the fucking apartment. You know, I was the one paying the rent every month, dude, you know. But anyways, fortunately the apartment was in her name. We had a big falling out, and so of course the police made me leave, which, you know, and then we never could like reconcile. We did try to make up, but it wasn't worth it. I was like, nah, I'm straight, man. So what I ended up doing was, and this is like right after my mom passed, like 2019, I think. Just before COVID hit and stuff, bro. This is like just before the COVID got really bad. The COVID hit like in December. My grandmother, they were talking about putting her, after my mom passed, my grandmother, she took it real hard, cause she only had 2 kids. Her son had already passed. That was my uncle. His name was Billy. He already had passed, like, oh man, back in like, 2000, like 1 or something, 2, way back. And so, you know, my mom's the last surviving kid, and you know, I know that hurts her to lose both her kids. I have to watch that. So anyways, they're talking about putting her in the nursing home. And so I had came up with a solution. I said, well, hey, yo, I can move in with grandma, stay with her because she had her own house. She didn't want to move. That's another thing. She didn't want to move into a nursing home. She didn't want to do that at all. Like that was, she was like very adamant. But nobody was there to take care of her because she could, like I told you, she could still move around. Walking. Hell, she could still cook. But she was getting to the point where she was on a bunch of medications, and she needed assistance. Like cleaning up, basic stuff. Just like helping clean up, keep her house clean, help her take the correct medications. You know what I'm saying? Making sure she took her medications, that too. And so after me and our girl broke up, I called grandma. And this like my grandma would do anything for me. She because I was the one grandson, and she was like, yeah, I want you to move in because they're trying to make you go to the nursing home. I said, yeah, I heard that, because she had some other family members. They're kind of like in control of her health and whatever after my mom passed. They kind of got control of her health. Making decisions for her. And so I came into the picture, like, nah, you know what? Because I told him, I said, man, I just busted up with this one shit. My place just, I'm not staying there no more, so I'll stay with Manny, with my grandmother until, at least until I find something else, or vice versa. She gets tired of me, kicks me out. And then I'll be there right after that happens. That's when COVID hit. Holy crap. So I decided to stay there with her all through COVID, because, that was crazy. And monitor, make sure she didn't have any symptoms. I went to the store for her because she got like retirement money and stuff, and so I would go to the store, get her groceries. I would cook for her. She always like scrambled eggs and just some real country food, man. Scrambled eggs, like like stovetop or pan fried like bologna. Like some real, like serious country food, bro. Like, I'm not lying. Like spam and eggs, bro. Like, goodness gracious. Like, he wants spam. And I mean, because I'm not like a big cook. Like I told you, I can eat, but I can't cook too well. But I can do a little bit, like I can make pretty good. I can barbecue, actually, better than I can cook in the kitchen. I know a few recipes. I know a few casseroles. Like, I can make a badass cowboy casserole. I can make like a shepherd's pie. It's simple stuff. I can make like just different things, man. I don't know. So yeah, stayed with her out through COVID until, like I said, she actually died in July of 22, and so she had that down stroke. It's like, man, I was at work, man, too, when it happened. So she was at home. Now, I left that morning. She was still in the bed. I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna go get ready, head into this old stupid job. Cause I was on, at that time, and what's crazy is I usually work, I was supposed to be on swing shift. I don't know why I was on day shift. Maybe I just don't cover for somebody. I can't remember. So anyway, I do remember I had to go in early, like at 7 o'clock. So I told her I made her eggs and stuff, put it right beside her table, where she, could see it. I say, hey, Maddie, your eggs, toast. And I made some milk, because she likes milk. I was like, hey, man, when you get ready to get up, I took a little pills out for her to take. Make sure you get your pills. So what happened was I went to work. And actually, so she had, like I said, I told she has 12 brothers and sisters. One of my uncles that came over, he visited her. He used to visit her like regularly, So he came over and was knocking on the door. She never would get up and answer. Usually she was hard of hearing, but she'll eventually hear, get up and open the door. And then usually she'll be up anyways in the morning super early. I already have the doors open, so he thought it was kind of weird she wasn't already up. He was banging on the door, couldn't get it. He had a spare key though, luckily. So, he used a spare key. And she was still in bed. So I was down. And he said the food I made was still there too and everything. He tried to wake her up. And man, she wouldn't even respond. He thought maybe he could tell she was breathing though. So he called 911. They sent the ambulance over. And yeah, like I said, sure enough, they said she had a stroke. You know, so it must have been in her sleep. And I didn't even know it, man. Could have been, you know, right then when I had put her food, or maybe earlier sometime. I don't know. But it just to me looked like she was just still asleep, man. So I just put her food by her, you know. She didn't die that night. She actually died about 2 days later. So everybody got to, and they still had the COVID thing going on where you had to wear a mask, you know. But and they had a really strict visitor policy. Only so many people could visit, you know. But I did get to see her one last time. Yeah, say my goodbyes, man. I was crying a little bit. So at least you get to go with Sheila. Get to go somewhere better than here. And you know, told her I was sorry that I didn't do better, and never even had grandkids for her, man. Yeah, I was a mess. That shit I was set out of guilt and things I wish I had done. You know, it started hitting, so I was like, fuck, man. It's gonna be a long video, damn. But yeah, that was a hard one, man. Lost a good person. Lost two good people, three, hell, one of my pops included. He was all right, you know. He wasn't a bad guy. Anyways, just if you guys can, bro, share the GoFundMe. Please like, subscribe to my YouTube, some of my videos, and I wish I could get my channel monetized, and I doubt that's ever gonna happen. I can't even get 100 subscribers. I don't know how this algorithm works, man. I'm just not entertaining enough, apparently. We just don't have the sauce. You ain't got the juice, man. You ain't got the juice. I got that, what's that, Tupac in that movie, Juice? You ain't got the juice, bro. But please share the GoFundMe if you can. Share my page, you know, to support. I will be uploading more original content. I know I haven't been doing it lately, but yeah, I just went through a lot, man. It's hard. This disease is killing me. You know, and I apologize for what I said about Jesus. You know, God's, you know, he's we might not like it, but you know, he's fair. Everybody, there's one thing about everybody. It's like you're gonna live. Trust me, you're gonna eventually come to a certain, you know, what was the thing? I think Frank Sinatra said it. Live every day like it's your last, and eventually you'll be right. So when it comes to that, at least you know everybody has. We might not all have the same things in life. See, I think that's my thing. It's just envy. Maybe I wish I had. You know, it's just social media. But maybe sometimes having less is better. You know, maybe it helps keep you grounded. And so stay prayed up. God bless. Holy Dia Gloria, all that good stuff. And thanks for listening to my rant. Pray for me, I pray for you. God bless. Peace.